Hi, everyone. Welcome to class. Welcome, welcome. Um, so this practice is for after work or after a long day. It'll be low to the ground, it'll be restful, and we're gonna just focus on our shoulders, our neck, and our low back. Um, those are often the places, at least I feel, when I come back from a long day of work that need attention. So we're gonna spend some time getting into our bodies and um, tending to those areas. So feel free to grab a block and a blankie if you need, and we'll get started in about a minute. As you're coming down to the ground, feel free to sit up on your blankie or your block. It might be more comfortable after a long day. You can turn on a little bit of a mood light or a candle too to help set the mood. Awesome. So come and find a comfortable seat of your choice. Come down to the ground. We'll soften our gaze, maybe close our eyes and sit up as tall as our body will let us today. Breathing here. And we'll start to sync our movements with our breath. So we'll inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. And then we'll start with our Supi grind. So we'll shine our heart forward, rotating in our spine, and then exhale, we'll arch our back, tucking our chin, rotating through the back body. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward. Then on your next inhale, we'll go the other direction. So switching it up. And then we'll slowly come back to that stillness, that comfortable seat. Inhale, we'll reach the arms up and overhead. And then exhale, we'll bend to one side, stretching through the side body, opening through the side body. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, other side, reaching over, creating length in that side body. Opening. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, our arms will go up again. And we'll take opposite hand, opposite knee for a gentle twist to the side, looking past our shoulder. Breathing deep here. Exhale, back to center. And we'll take it to the other side. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, opposite hand, opposite knee. exhale back to center. On our next inhale, we're going to take our arms out wide, and then we'll bend them and interlace the fingers, coming to cradle the head. And then on our next exhale, we'll kind of bring the chin to chest, letting the weight of our hands and our elbows pull our neck down towards the ground. There's no need here to push or kind of force your neck into this position. The weight of your hands and gravity pulling down should do that gently for you. Feeling that release in the upper shoulders. On your next inhale, we'll tilt to the right side, bringing our right ear closer to our right shoulder. Arms will stay in the same position, just getting the left side of the neck. And then we'll take it to the left side, left ear close to the left shoulder. Stretching in our right neck, right upper shoulder. And come back to center. Slowly lift our heads up, releasing our hands to the ground. So we're going to come to tabletop position. So if you're sitting on a blankie or a block, you can put that to the side. We'll definitely use that throughout our practice. So keep it nearby so you can reach it. We'll stack our knees underneath our hips, palms underneath our shoulders. And then inhale, we'll drop the belly, open the chest, cow pose, pressing away from the yoga mat. Exhale, tucking the belly, tucking the chin. Cat pose. Inhale, dropping the belly. Exhale, rounding through the spine. And then take 3 more, going at your own breath cycle, following your breath, feeling your spine articulate between each vertebra. Once you've done the 3 on your own, we'll come back to a neutral spine. We'll bring our toes to touch, knees as wide as the yoga mat. And then you'll place your right palm directly underneath your heart. So directly in the middle of your yoga mat. And then on your next inhale, we'll spiral, twisting, reaching our left hand up towards the sky. And then exhale, we're going to thread our arm all the way through, coming to lay on our ear. Pressing with our right hand away from the earth. Feeling that stretch in our left shoulder. If you're looking for a deeper stretch, you're welcome to tuck your right arm up and over on the other side, kind of that left pocket zone, or come to have your hand rest on your low back. Whatever deepens that stretch, relaxing in the shoulder. Spiraling our heart towards the right of our body. Breathing deep here. Awesome. On our next exhale, we'll press back up and we'll take it to the other side. So left hand come to the center, right below our heart space. And we'll inhale, spiraling up to the right side, reaching the right hand up to the sky. And then we'll thread underneath our hand, coming to rest on our right ear this time. Pressing away from the earth with your left hand, feeling a release in the shoulder. Breathing. The more you spiral your heart up to the left side, the more you'll feel that deep stretch. So if this is like too intense for you, feel free to kind of come to rest a little more on the side of your face to kind of ease that tension in the shoulder. One more breath here. And then your next exhale will come back to center. So we'll bring our knees back in line with our hips. You're welcome to bring your blankie right underneath your torso for this next pose. We're gonna slowly walk our hands forward, coming onto our forearms, placing our forearms right underneath our shoulder blades, having that blankie, if you have one, kind of caressing your lower body, your pelvis. And we'll place our palms firmly on the ground, pressing away from the earth, Sphinx pose. We're resetting the shoulders. Breathing deep here. Pressing away from the earth, trying to create space between our shoulders and our ears. Awesome. Then we're going to shift just a little bit forward, a little bit onto our forearms as we come up on our knees. If you had a blankie underneath you, you can scoot that to the side again. We're keeping our arms parallel like they were in Sphinx pose. We're going to bring our knees underneath our hips for a puppy posture. So we're going to melt our chest towards the earth, reaching our hands parallel forward. Forehead can come to rest on the earth. Breathing deep here, opening up through the back, through the shoulder blades. And then we'll take a couple minutes for what I'm going to call dolphin play. So if you know what dolphin pose is, it's essentially the same as what we're doing right now in puppy posture, but your feet are up like we're in downward dog. And then you slowly come to put most of your weight on your forearms. Maybe even lift off a little bit. We'll take a couple of breaths here to play with that, stretching through the back of our calves. That's not something in your wheelhouse. You're like, I don't think I'll ever be able to do that. We'll just stay here in puppy posture, reaching our hands forward, lengthening through our back. Awesome. We'll come back to the ground, bringing our knees underneath our hips, and then we'll walk our hands underneath our shoulder blades, and then we will slowly peel our tailbone back up to downward dog. And then we'll slowly walk all the way to the top of our mat, bringing our legs as wide as the yoga mat, maybe even a little bit wider. Coming into a wide-legged forward fold. Hands can come to rest at the ankles. Maybe your arms will pull you deeper into the fold. Maybe you shake your head a little yes, a little no. Letting gravity kind of massage through your neck and shoulders, releasing. Opposite hand can come to grasp opposite elbow, maybe pulling you deeper. Releasing the shoulders, releasing the low back. Breathing here. Then you're going to walk your right hand over to your left ankle. Grasp that left ankle. We'll kind of spiral our heart to the side, opening up to the side. Maybe if you're looking for a little bit deeper, we'll reach our left hand up to the sky, opening our heart to the left side. Using our right hand to push us just a little bit further. Before we exhale, come back to center and we'll walk to the other side. The left hand comes to right ankle, pulling us into a twist. Maybe right hand comes up to the sky, opening. Spiraling towards the right side. And then exhale, we'll come back to center. So if you have a blankie or a block, this is a great time to kind of grab it. We'll put it right between our heels, and then we'll kind of rotate our toes to point out to the edges of our yoga mat. And then we'll put our hands on the ground, slowly coming down to a yogi squat. You can come to sit on that block or on that blankie if that's what you're using today. We'll come down to open our hips a little bit, which has a huge impact actually on our low back. So we'll use our elbows to push our legs apart just a little bit, stretching through the groin muscles. Breathing here. One more breath. And then you can pull that block or that blankie out from underneath you, set that aside, and we'll come sit on our bum. And then we'll walk our feet out in front of us. Maybe heels as wide as the yoga mat, or sorry, as wide as your hips. And then we'll bring one foot in, have the sole of the foot rest on the inside of the other thigh. We'll wrap opposite arm around the knee, coming into a side body stretch, side twist. Breathing. And then exhale, we'll take it to the other side. So mindfully placing that heel back onto the ground, bringing the other heel inside of the opposite leg, wrapping opposite elbow around the knee, coming into a side body twist. Checking in with our breath again. And then we'll come back to center. So we're going to make our way to the ground. So you're welcome to get there however feels the best for you today, maybe placing that blankie behind you, slowly coming to lay on the ground. And we'll bring one knee up to our chest, and then we'll cross it over our body, opening through that low back. Maybe the opposite hand comes, opposite arm comes to reach out at the side, lengthening that stretch in our low back and our hip. Breathing here. And then on your next exhale, we'll bring it back to center, placing that leg back out, and we'll bring the other knee in, hugging it to our chest, and then exhale, pulling it across our body, reaching, stretching through the low back. Again, your opposite arm can splay out, lengthening the stretch a little bit more on the other side. Exhale, we'll come back to center. So we are going to end this practice today with our feet up against the wall. I know many of us have jobs where we're on our feet a lot, and having a restful position with our legs up against the wall can be one of the most beneficial things for our body to reset and to conquer another day. So you can roll onto one side, pressing up. Maybe find a wall near you. And then what you're going to do is lay your blankie out, coming to touch the wall. And then you'll kind of come sit as close to the wall as possible. Maybe even your hips touching, the side of your hip touching the wall. And then kind of lay on your side to come down to the ground, and you'll rotate your hips up with your feet coming to rest against the wall. This is a great time if you'd like to take a happy baby, stretching a little bit through that low back, encouraging your low back to become flush with the floor for a little bit before you come to put your legs up against the wall. And you can do this in any way that feels comfortable. You can have your legs straight, you can have them a little wide, you can have them a little bent, whatever feels the most restful for your low back. Come into a comfortable position there. Maybe tuck the shoulder blades underneath your heart space, creating just a little bit more openness between your ears and your shoulders. Your hands can come to rest at your belly, on your belly, or at your side. And we'll lay here. Giving thanks for what our body did today, all the hard work we put in. Showing up. Even when it's hard and even when it's easy. We give thanks that our body showed up for us. You're welcome to stay in this pose as long as you need. And then whenever you're done, I just invite you to mindfully come out of it, maybe slowly rolling to one side or the other. And slowly coming back up to a seated position and carrying on with the rest of your day. I thank you so much for taking this time out of your day. I thank you that you chose me as your guide for this evening. And I pray that you just have a great rest of your day. Into tomorrow. You got this. The light in me bows and honors the light in you. Namaste. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for coming. I hope you have a great rest of your day and a great day tomorrow.